My name's Susan Scullie, and I'm a professor in the audiology program here at Western. I mainly teach in the hearing aids related coursework. We're currently in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Last year we had Carls at every station. Typically what we were doing is having two students share a Carl and share a station. They were using Carl for quite a lot of the laboratories. This year what we're going to do is we're going to have one student, one Carl. So I guess the nice thing about having enough Carls here that we have them per station is that we can actually do that. If it wasn't for that, if we didn't have Carls at each station, we'd be losing them being able to practice on each other, and there wouldn't be a way to substitute in for that. So basically what it means is we're okay and we can run our experiential learning course the way we've always run it. And in some ways it might be better having one student per station in terms of assessing individual competency. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are talking about increasing experiential learning. In talking to people who are going out on placement, I know it helps the students feel more confident. I think that's a benefit that we don't really think about enough as instructors. Another thing I would say is they are really sturdy. A lot of the Carls that you see in here have been in here for at least 3 years, and we haven't had 1 year break yet. So in terms of being kind of worth the investment or something like that, I think it is. It gives a way to assess competency in a really realistic way. You can be more sure that that somebody can execute a whole set of procedures, not just with one part of the equipment, but with like the person involved in positioning everything. And there's just a lot of little micro competencies in there that are really, really important. And it gives you a direct way of assessing that. It also gives you a fair way of assessing that because you can create multiple equivalent examination stations. I guess for programs thinking of doing more in the way of experiential learning, you can think about it in terms of instructor preparedness, in terms of lab activities you do with your students, in terms of students practicing by themselves, and you can think about it in terms of examination. What we've seen happen is once we started using it for a few things, that sort of blossomed into using it for more things than what we'd originally envisioned.